Time. The indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. Hello, my name is Kingston. Behind the camera is the camera guy, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I feel like it's a good time to talk about time. My last video being my birthday. It was an incredible journey, from start to then to there. And I have taken, whether it be, whether it be unintended or intended, the time that I had off of YouTube was it was something. And today I want to just talk about, some things that I may have thought about and learned about in this time off of YouTube. Today I just want to run through a pretty cool topic. Time. So, time is a God thing. I talk about a lot of things here on this channel. A lot of things being movies, whether it's being me and my birthday, me setting some goals, high school ending, these just worldly, earthly things that are normal, that happen on earth, but today I want to talk about something that's this is what I like to call a God thing. God thing, it's just inexplainable by men, human people. We have the five senses to do all these different things, but we can't really truly explain what time is, in a sense of it being ever so happening. Infinity is just a concept we could probably never grasp, God being always existing and never ending. It's just our minds are in a box of there has to be a beginning and there has to be an end, in a way. And it's really hard to explain. So I'm going to tell you my definition of time, which my definition goes like this: the consistent loss and gain of the present moment. Let me say it again. The constant loss and gain of a present moment. The past, present, and future happening at once. And a simplified version of that definition that I came up with is time is. Period. That's it. Time just is. It's something that's just happening all the time. Time is just something that in my eyes, I feel like it is the present becoming the past, and it is the present becoming the future at the exact same time. It's a weird thing that we all obviously sometimes describe as in intervals, as minutes, as moments, as years, as months. And time is weird to be measured. We can expand time, and for some people a decade is a short time. A decade is a short time, let's say, for God. Or let's say a minute is a long time if you're watching a TikTok. Or a minute is a short time if you're just heating up some food. Or time is just such a weird concept that can be measured in so many different ways, and it's just mind-blowing and super cool to think about and talk about. But I want to just move into what we're doing with our time. We as people, me, myself, the camera guy himself, you yourself, what are you doing with your time? I just want to shine some light on some things about our time, and why, in my eyes, I feel like time has been given to us as something that we can use as we can make beautiful, in a way. The idea that a moment is always going to come to an end, in a way, is what gives you hope and what gives you motivation to make that moment worth something, anything. For example, me making this video for you to experience and it to mean something to you in the moment, in that time. As we go through time, there's bad times, there's good times. We want to be able to take those good times and use them to build us up to be better people in the future, or we want to take those bad things and push them behind us to do the same thing, build ourselves up to be better in the future. It's such a cool concept, in a way, to build these memories and have memories that are either going to benefit you or going to drag you down. So what I've come to the conclusion is that time is going to produce something. This, in my eyes, I'm going to use a biblical term, it bears fruit of something. So time can be something we use that creates a child. Not to go rated R on the channel, but what you do with your time can result in this, or it can result in, let's say, hurting someone. You know, the act of giving life versus the act of taking life. And I'm not accusing any of us of being murderers, no, but what I'm just saying is things we do with our time is going to lead to something. And now that's just a physical representation. Now we can talk about something that we do or say to somebody that we do it can bear, let's say, depression. You say, hey, you suck. They're now sad. You say, hey, I like your smile. And they feel happy. And what are we doing with our time, and what is it making in us? Short break. This is very different than the video I've done before. It's been a minute since I've made a video. Thank you guys for sitting here and watching it so far. If you're liking it, hit the like button. If you have not yet, hit the subscribe button. I'm not going insane, I promise. The videos that we'll be making in the future, if Lord wills, will still be Film Fridays, you know, and just me being myself. I just decided to take this step into digging in deeper, and I feel like you guys will enjoy it, and I feel like I'm enjoying it, so let's keep on going. What occupies my time? So I've taken some time to think about this, and I've picked 5 things in my life. I would like for you to try this yourself. Pick 5 things in your life that occupy your time. I picked 5 things. Of course, there's thousands of other things that I do in my time, like making this video or reading the newspaper. I don't read the newspaper. I don't know. So number 1, work. That is something probably that's occupying the most of my time. And I work around 40 hours a week. This will be sometimes 30 hours, sometimes 36 hours, but on an average, let's say 40 hours a week. Number 2, fitness. I work out 3 times a week. I went with 3 hours a week that I use fitness. Number 3, college. Now for college, I'd probably say I use around 10 to 15 hours a week doing college work. I honestly don't have to put that much effort into it. It's pretty easy as of now. Hopefully it stays that way. Church, which this one is 5 hours, including church day and then discipleship and prayer room. This would be 5 hours. And then we got social media, the sad one, 25 hours. And this is also a weird average thing. I add an hour of YouTube a day, 2 hours of Snapchat a day, and then 30 minutes of Instagram, and then I multiplied it by 7. You know, that's how I got that number. So those are 5 things I chose. Of course, like I said, there are other things that I could have chosen, but these 5 things all produce something in my life. They all bear some sort of fruit in my life. And I won't go into too much detail, but I hope you can take this and do this yourself as well. So my working at Main Event Entertainment, Kingston's job revealed, my work produces money. I work to make money. Another thing that I make from this job, well, that is produced through this job, is friendships. I can make a lot of friendships. I have met a lot of people. I've built relationships with those people, and I actually can consider them friends. Another thing is exhaustion. I go to work, I work hard, and I get tired. Another thing, situational experience. I experience things, and now I have a higher knowledge of what to do in certain situations. And irritation. Sometimes employees, managers irritate me, and that's something that's always going to happen. And the last but not least, it produces skills. So those are just some things that my work does for me. I'm going to speed run the next few. I just wanted to take time to kind of explain how this works. Fitness produces fitness. It produces muscle gains, new mindsets, routine, and pain. Because I am actually in physical pain almost every day after starting to work out. College has produced knowledge, inspiration, and even motivation. Church produces lifted spirits, repentance, encouragement, and love. Probably my favorite. And then social media has produced a lot of things, and bear with me. It has produced lust, envy, anger, laughter, hurt, friendships, broken relationships. So it's done a lot of things. Social media can do a lot of things. So there are pros and cons throughout this. The only two I don't think I had any cons for was college and church. I really don't have any problems with those. And I understand for a lot of people, those two can be pretty bad. And I understand that. That's why I think that you should do this yourself to kind of see lay out the things that the things you're spending your time in is, what fruit it's bearing. All of these things have changed my life in a number of ways. Obviously, work has become something that that's just part of my life. There's a lot of things that have come from these things, and they have produced a lot of good things, and some of the times they produce bad things. And what we want to be doing in this is finding out what these bad things are and why these bad things are happening, and how can we overcome these, or how can we make use of these. So, for example, when I work, I get exhausted. So how do I make exhaustion not a problem? Well, we understand that our bodies get tired, so obviously you need to increase your rest. How do I increase my rest? I need to lay off of something that's producing more of the negative, which social media, producing envy, anger, lust. We don't need that. So if I take a little bit of time off of social media, get some more rest in, I'm ready to go to work, not as exhausted. You see how we can use these different things to build our life up and make sure we're using our time wisely to build better fruit. I'm spitting bars right now. I'm literally, y'all better be taking notes. Karen got back there taking notes. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I cannot tell you on camera that I have it all together when it comes to time management and what fruit I'm getting out of the time, what I'm doing with my time. And so I'm gonna make a choice, and I'm gonna step away, okay, from the one that produces the worst, which is social media. So I choose to step away. Whatever you have built up in your, time management, the 5 things you pick, whatever's bearing things that aren't good, I don't know what they are, and I don't know if you should step away from them. I think that is you and God's situation, and I don't want to make you do anything. And I'm not trying to. I'm telling you what I'm doing and how this has helped me. I'm going to step away from social media, and I want to press in more with my relationship with God. As we see, church has 5 hours, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I, as a person, as a Christian, have not been spending much time with God and praying and in the Bible other than those hours at church, So I want to step away, and I want to replace social media with a different 5, and that's going to be just relationship with Him. And whatever you need to do to build yourself up, I say you pray about that, or take time to think and press in. What is it that I need to step away from? And I feel like us as a generation today have definitely put way too much energy into social media. And so I didn't want to point any fingers at social media while I was going through this, because I do want to stay neutral throughout that, because it was really a neutral conversation. But for me personally, the social media, it just isn't doing great things for me, and I don't know if it's doing great things for you either, but I can't say that for myself. What is it producing in you? What is everything producing in you? If it's producing negative things, try and find ways to overcome that with good. Whatever it is, look at your time, manage your time. I can't make a choice for you. I don't know you. Jesus knows you through me, but I don't know you. I know that I need to step back from social media. So I challenge you guys to go through the same thing I did. Pick 5 things in your life. Well, how much time are you used on all those things, and what is that stuff bearing in your life? And I choose that. What are you gonna choose? And what are you doing with your time? All right, I've talked for a long time. This is a pretty lengthy topic. I understand this is a very different topic, but it was fun, I think. It's crazy talk. Definitely a crazy talk. Very different than I've done before, but I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Kingston. He's been the camera guy. And you guys have been you. You've been watching. Thank you guys for watching. Stay golden, shine bright in the dark. I tell you, I, myself, probably won't upload a video until maybe a month later. So don't be expecting one. YouTube is social media. It's not it's very different than the rest, but I will say I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I'm going to step back off of that a little bit, but Lord willing, I'll be back, and we'll see what this channel has to hold.
You're touching my camera.
Oh, my bad. Peace out, guys.